Kundalini Yoga. Is anybody new to Kundalini Yoga? Hey, welcome! Yay! So, it's an experience. That's the best way to tell you about it. Just do it and you'll see. But the other part is it's the technology of happiness, and it's really the now yoga. It's really what is really catching on in response to our very fast-paced world, in response to the stress and disconnection. So I think you'll have a great time, I hope, and thank you for coming to Soul Yoga and Kundalini Yoga. So today I want to talk about a little bit of energy stuff before we start. We're going to do a kriya called Reaching Your Mental Richness and Your Spiritual Strength, because we need it. And we are going to be playing with Ap Sahai Hoa, Sache Da, Sache Doa, Hud, Hud, Hud. It is a mantra for protection. It is a mantra to help you not screw up. Literally, it says it helps us not self-sabotage. It is a mantra that protects you. God protects you in this mantra so that you can do fearlessly what is unknown, which is always the crux of everything, right? The reason we're not going as fast as we could or making the change or whatever is because it's unknown. And this day is the day before the Leo new moon. Leo new moon's going to hit around, I think, 3 a.m. in the morning. And it's called a black moon because there's two of them. Now, more often we have what's called a blue moon. I think once a year, one of the signs repeats itself in the full moon. So it's like full moon in Aquarius and then full moon in Aquarius again. But a black moon is more irregular. It only happens 2.5 years. And so when you're dealing with the cosmos, when they have bookends like that, it means, okay, so what we're working out right now, it's got this 2.5 window effect. So this is like a big old new moon. But because there's two, the first one does not feel as moving forward as that second one's going to. So here's what it's going to be like. You are going to have it like in your imagination and in your consciousness, but you just can't quite get your hands on it. And that can feel this weekend a little insecure, a little scary, a little bit like I want to give up because I think I've been trying for a long time. Right? And the message is don't, because this new moon to the next moon is planting that seed, and it's going to be about mental richness, being clear, getting it really not murky, clear, and having the spiritual strength to plod along and follow through. Okay? So Leo is, the sun, and everything revolves around it. The Leo loves itself. I love me. And remember, all this Leo, Aquarius, Virgo, all of that, they're like your family. They're like these 12 little family members that all live with you. And some of them are easy for you to get along with and use within yourself because you're all of them. And some of them are really, really hard, right? So with everything, because Leo should love itself, the polarity is when it doesn't, and when it's like really insecure and nobody sees me, God, that is where, it kind of gets its angst. And so this time period is like, it's like you've had an illness and you lived, you made it through it. Take it. You lost the lover and you knew he wasn't for you. Be glad. You got the job and you're now thinking, I don't know if I know how to actually do it. It's like, relax, So it's like you are getting the thing, but now you're starting to realize, oh God, why did I ask for that? Like I recently really got a great thing that I think I've probably been torturing myself with for years, and now I'm like, oh God, why did you say yes to me, God? I hate when you do that, right? But this Leo period for me, and I'm so glad what's happening in my life is happening right now, because that means it has a 2.5 year staying power. Yeah. And you think about that for you too. So this next month is going to be a lot of spiritual work. But we're going to do it, and we're going to do it together, because that next new moon is going to fall on a solar eclipse, which is, and especially because of Leo, that solar eclipse is saying, I have to rule with my heart. I have to do what the heart says. And of course, the mind's going to be, no! And this month is, how do we quiet the mind, make it feel supported, not alienate it, because if we've been sick, we might say, hey, well, I have to think about this weird feeling in my body because I've been sick before. Or if I've been in a bad relationship, well, I have to watch for people because, they always abandon me. I mean, the mind's going to go, hey, I'm making a good point. Right? And it's like, ah! But you're over that. It's not that you don't listen to it, but in Kundalini Yoga, we elevate the energy so we can go, all right, I'm going to listen. Maybe you have a point, chances are you don't, but I don't want to freak you out. And I'm just going to trust my heart. I'm going to do the next indicated thing, because right now, whoever I'm with is being nice to me. I don't have to worry about them leaving today. Right now, I'm alive and well, and I don't have to worry about, being sick again. Right now, I have a job, and even though I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, I'm sure I'll make it through at least today, right? So this story of Leo is about perseverance. And when I was in the meditation with the teacher trainers this morning, what came really through is Maria in The Sound of Music. She's the perfect example of this. So if you've never seen this, so Maria is abandoned by her family as a very young girl, and she wants to find love. And in her little mind, she's going to go find it in a convent, because at least, she'll have the sisters to love her, and then she'll have God to love her, because a nun marries Jesus, I guess. That's pretty cool. He's got a lot of women, but, well, we will get into that. So she's there, and she really loves it, but she's Maria. She's not really supposed to be a nun, but she is supposed to love God. So she's always messing up. She's always late. She's always out in the mountains when she's supposed to be in praying. She's just a screw-up of a nun. But she is excelling at love. I mean, she is like off the charts bringing joy, even though the older nuns are like, oh, Maria. At the same time, they're like, oh, Maria. They love her. And so the Mother Superior, in all her superior wisdom, says, Maria, I'm going to send you on an adventure. You're going to go live with a captain and 7 kids. And she's known nothing but the convent. She's terrified. But something inside of her knows she must go, and she must do her best. And there's this song, I have confidence, and part of the thing is that she knows she's going to do it. She's going to act like she knows what she's doing, even though she totally doesn't. And in doing it, she will receive the love and the faith in herself. She knows she has to do the thing she doesn't know how to do with all her heart. She's never taken care of kids. She's practically a kid herself. But she just says, screw it. I got a guitar. I'm on a bus. I'm going to the captain. And then it turns into, what is it about? It's about Maria finding love, and she falls in love with the captain, who's not the easiest dude to love, let me just say. But Maria is a master, and you know that from the moment you see her, that whatever that girl got, boy, I want some of it, And this is the part that came to me in the meditation today that is the kind of the theme for what we're going to do. There's this song when she finally realizes she's got it all. He loves her, she loves him. At the same time, there's a huge war breaking out, and everything's going down around them. But they have love. But she says this, and this is the story of Leo. She sings to him, she says, somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something everything good. Because there you are, standing there, loving me. She doesn't get it. Like, why? Why does he love me? And her quest to really love herself, now get this, is to believe that he loves her even though she doesn't get it. That's how you love yourself. Chances are you have been trying to get people to love you that don't and wasted a lot of energy. And when somebody has really loved you for who you are, you walked away. The hardest thing to do is to be loved, especially if there is a disconnection of loving ourselves inside. That, we are mirrors, we are one. We draw in the lover, we draw in the child, we draw in the complicated relationships so we can really get, I'm not so bad. I love me. But it comes through these waves of people. And it really struck me. And, and those are the things that build your life. Because I remember as a little girl watching that thinking, I just got it, like that will be the thing. And I remember the moment when I was in the Volkswagen van going 35 miles an hour up the Big Sur with Tony. And we'd been in love for a while, but he was doing something and he was just going off on like how much he loves me. And I could feel this part of me go, like, no, no, you don't do whatever. You're saying that. I didn't say it, but I felt it. And I knew in that moment, you're never going to be loved if you can't just stop being so cruel to you. Leo. The opposite of that sun and everything revolving around it is the light going out. We don't want the light to go out today. You've got to be your best friend. You've got to love the one you're with. And it's a relationship. It's not always easy to love you. And I mean, like to me, like sometimes this is a good day, totally freaking love me. Other days, I'm like, God, you're a pain in the ass. I'm just so over you today. Especially when I get the piglet attitude. When I'm afraid of everything, it's so hard for me to love me. It's like, stop! But that only scares me more. I have to go, it's okay, all right, you're fine. And I'm like 51. I'm so over it. Like, what bad has really ever happened? I can't even, I'm not saying I've had a perfect life, but, I'm still here. So what the heck? But I have to be compassionate to that and love that. And if I can do that, then I can feel my soul and I can love me. And when I love me, I become the sun. And when I become the sun, I shine. And I love everybody else. And we have a room full of suns in here today. So let's shine. Okay? This technology works. It's going to give you the energy to do what I'm talking about. That's the beauty. We don't have to just listen. We're going to do some stuff. And then when we're done, we're going to be like, this works. All right, rub your hands together. At the beginning of Kundalini Yoga, you say, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And it's a love song. It's a bowing to the soul within you. It's a bowing to God. And it is a deep bow to Yogi Bhajan and the golden chain. All the teachers that have brought this lineage to us on this day. Take a deep inhale. Exhale as you plug your little thumbs into your sternum and roll the shoulders back. Sit straight. Feel what a beautiful yogi and yogini you are. Be glad you made it here today. Pull all your energy into your heart right now. Be only here. Only here. Nothing from your past. Don't reach into the future. Right here. Love the one you're with. Just count the blessings, being in the soul of yoga, the sun outside shining, the food in your belly, the ease and the grace that is holding us together. Let's chant. Inhale. Om.
Om.